hundreds of lefty crybabies at Penguin Random House signed letter demanding employer cancel Amy Coney Barrett's upcoming book. So when the company is doing rounds of layoffs, they now have a list of hundreds of people to let go first. That's all you need to do. So libs are at Penguin Random House are going full berserk mode over the fact that the company is going to publish a book by the glorious ACB. Now, Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett is set to release a book, and the whiny woke lefties are super upset. They're so mad that they're demanding Penguin Random House cancel a book deal because they're upset Moloch won't be getting as many child sacrifices now. Sadly, that's a true statement from what I've seen. Yeah, hundreds of Penguin Random House staffers and other literary professionals are calling upon the publishing company to cut ties with Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett to cancel her upcoming book. Cancel them back. I mean, literally, anyone who calls for cancel culture like this, they should be canceled. That's the only way we're going to end this shit. So the publishing house came into fire Friday after an open letter bearing 520 signatures was made public. In it, the dissenters call for a better balance of freedom of speech, duty of care. Citing Penguin's $2 million book deal with Coney Barrett as a case where a corporation has privately funded the destruction of human rights with obscene profits. Fire all of these losers, man. Like, seriously. The Jordan Peterson was right, because like Jordan Peterson talked about this too, how apparently like the same group of lunatics tried to get his book canceled. And he basically asked them, like, why don't you just fire these people? Like, that's what I'm wondering too. Just fire them. All the bad actors are letting you know who they are. Fucking fire them. You know, publishing company is putting out a huge book for someone you disagree with. How will you ever recover? Well, you got to realize these far lefties, their ideology is so bad, and they know it, that they know it can't survive in a free market. If they have competition, they will be beaten by just about everything, and they know it. So that's why they have to do this. That's why they have to censor and shut down their opposition, because literally any other idea can beat theirs. The letters endorsers to a particular issue with Justice vote earlier this year to overturn Roe v. Wade, a move that seems to come in direct conflict with her book is reportedly about how judges are not supposed to bring their personal feelings into how they rule. Yeah, these people are just that stupid, man. So the whole point of Roe v. Wade was something that never should have been legislated at the bench. If you want to legalize abortion nationwide, you have to do that in the Senate. You have to do that in the House. That can't be done in the courts. So if you want your abortion back, call your fucking representatives and get them to give you your fucking abortion back. All they have to do is make a law and vote on it and put it into the books. This never should have been decided at the courts. So all they did was correct that fucking mistake. So the ruling in Dobbs versus Jackson that overturned Roe v. Wade hinged on exactly what Coney Barrett's book is reportedly about, the judiciary's role and how judges are not supposed to be in the personal feelings of how they rule. Yet it seems as exactly what Coney Barrett has done, inflicting her own religious and moral agenda upon all Americans while appropriating the rhetoric of even-handedness. And Penguin Random House has agreed to pay her a sum of $2 million to do it. Okay, so all the judges that voted against overturning Roe v. Wade, they totally didn't bring their personal opinions into it, right? They didn't bring their feelings into it at all. Nope. It's only this side. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Oh, they voted against what I wanted. Oh, they clearly brought their own bias into it. And you're completely unbiased. Yeah, I got it. I understand. Uh-huh. So they're continued stating that publishing the book, which was announced last year, comes direct conflict paying Random's own cock and in violation of international human rights. The fact that these NPCs aren't being fired yet, I would say, is a violation of human rights. And what an absolute joke. Yeah, these folks have no clue what the law is. It's likely they didn't read the decision. Everyone knows that Roe was wrongly decided and nothing about personal views comes into Barrett's opinions. No, everyone except for these NPCs. See, they didn't get the code update yet. This is not just a book that we disagree with. Yes, it is. And we're not calling for censorship. Yes, you are. The letter concluded. Now, many of us work daily with books we find disagreeable to our personal politics. Not if you could have your way, you wouldn't. Rather, is a case where a corporation has privately funded the destruction of human rights with obscene profits. Coney Barrett is free to say as she wishes, but Penguin Random House must decide whether to fund her position at the expense of human rights in order to inflate its bottom line or truly stand behind the values it proudly espouses to hold. You could fix all this just by firing these losers. So you realize that, right? Just fire all of them and you won't have to deal with this anymore. Violating human rights? You mean like the right to life? That seems pretty important, right? Uh-huh. So no, it's all about politics, regardless of what these woke losers pretend. They're mad they can't kill any more babies, and that's all this is. Can't argue with that, man. That is indeed the problem. Killing more kids for lifestyle choices is a human right. It is to them. Yeah, so this is, and once again, if you want your fucking national abortion back, get it passed in Congress. Now, Congress was more than happy to leave this as a Supreme Court issue, by the way, because once Congress votes either for or against a law, legalizing abortion, their names are on it forever. They have to they have to stand by it. And if there's one thing that's kryptonite to a politician, it's accountability. They will stop at nothing to avoid accountability. So if this stayed a Supreme Court issue, they would never have to worry about accountability. But now the Supreme Court basically told them, like, no, you're not going to be pawning this responsibility off on us anymore. No, if you want your abortion, you're going to have to do it the correct way and make a law that says abortion is legal nationwide. Until you do that, fuck off with this bullshit.